This again, my people, my people, my people. As I was telling you about the struggles of my life, I reached where I tell you that my sister came home from work and she asked me to cook the fish. Started to spray up the house and she started to go on with her antics. When I came back home, my parents' home, I never stayed there for long. I get something to rent. And I started to sell the things that I buy. My sister vexed with me. My mom vexed with me. Everybody have me up all because I leave the job. They want me to stay by my sister house and stay by my sister house and have my sister man pick me father a cuss because he don't want nobody to look after the child. He want the mother to look after the child. And everybody have a problem when me left. So I say, okay, well I do my one and them do their one. Eventually now, everybody get big and everybody launch out on their own. Mama and dada their home. Everybody launch out. Everybody do their thing. Try to make life. I go through some hardness, real hardness, real sufferation with my parents them. Yes. I'm not telling you I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't have no manners sometimes. And even though you don't have manners, me no really I get up and cuss them for nothing also. But at times we do like back answer when they too much for you. When they too much on you and them hang you somewhere, you give them back a little back answer. God know. Sometimes you give them a little back answer and run off. For real. I tell you now, we get a room and I rent and me and my son leave. And eventually the people them say them I go fix up them place so then give me notice. Upon the time when they give me notice, me never have no figure because me never get no room in time to the time with the notice. So when we get me a seek room but me never get any. And then after that no, me decide my mind and say me I go come back and go ask my parents them if me can stay by them. At the time nobody never did it with them, but me sister picking them like with our grandchildren we did it with them. Not my son was living with me, so like my other sisters children them was living there. So one evening me come up and me say to my father, me tell him good evening and we did the talk till. Me ask my mother. If because we have to ask our mother first, because it's our mother rule our father. So it's our mother run things. So when we ask my father and he say yes, he can't just say yes like that. We still have to go back to my mother again, right? And she say, she don't know. She don't know. And then when my father come, look, I should tell him. And then no, hear my father quarrel in the yard and I say, me now want no picnic or furnish me house. Me now want no picnic or furnish me house. Me now want no picnic or furnish me house. No, go. Anyway, I don't remember where they do with them. I think I said me did sell them out, yeah. I think I said me did sell them out. Sell out some. Yeah, and put up some. Because the house have a house bottom, so we put some on it and I sell some. Alright. I was working in Consecration Hill. We used to pick coffee in Consecration Hill. So we come down, it was an Easter, so we come down for the Easter. So that is how I end up with a man who never belongs to me. End up with a man who never belongs to me because that the man there never for me man and never for me type of man. So me did have some friends living Frank Hall. So me go by them. So we didn't know. We plan because a holiday, so me go out to the road to meet them that we can, lime and have a drink. So I didn't know, man. I didn't know. They have one man one day we have one shop. And he am Natty. So when we didn't know, my friend him sit down at the stone. So we sit down on the stone, and we are talk and we are laugh as usual as we always do. Alright. When we didn't know, but me still a stay by my mother, even though she never put up the furniture, but I was able to sleep inside the house, me and my son. And then we go back to work, go with a big coffee. So we go over there now. So the man offer me a Malta because I did love Malta. So the man offer me a Malta. So when the man give me the Malta, I mean I consider nothing. I wasn't considering anything like any tying or any powder for catch woman or like that. Alright, so when he give me the Malta, I never know anything wrong with it. So I drink the Malta. Oh Lord. When me open my yard now and drink the Malta, we go back on Francal now. When we go back on there, we fall in love with the man. Let me say fall in love with the man, not my natural self, because he put something in the drink so I could sleep with him. Eventually, we married in a month time. It was April. It was April. I think yes, April in Easter. Because April Easter does fall in April sometime. Yes, man, is that May in April and we get married May. So you must see how fast the thing work where he put in at the drink for me. We started to live bad. We started to live bad. My mother never come to the wedding. My mother never come to the wedding, and we did marry license wedding. I have no peace in the marriage because I don't love the man. When we didn't know, me I said to myself, say, what is? What is? Because me always plan say me nah married because I don't want to divorce. I am just waiting on the right man to married. Why? If my mother and my father did just let me put up my furniture inside our house, I would have a better feelings. I wouldn't have to go by no friend and walk the street until night me come beg asleep. I would have just know say me comfortable and me did it. Anyway, eventually it happened that it work out somewhere. Me go and me help myself. Me ask around friends and friends tell me what to do and friends carry me out and make take the curse off of me and then we divorce. So I am single and he is single. I don't care what he want to do. He's an older man more than me. He's my father age. So when I go out and look about myself, he tell me if he never catch me, he would have to catch somebody else. Because he can't get to man just by himself like that. And that is how my life goes, baby. And I'm telling you, after that, now, I bounce around, I bounce around, I bounce around a rent house, I bounce around, I bounce around. Whenever time they have anything, they not share it with me. Whenever time me send me son, they figure do little work, they murmur and they disadvantage him. Oh Lord. Anyway now, one day now, a friend of mine introduced me into the they call it drugs smuggling to go to England. At the time when my friend tell me that, my son don't have no shoes on his foot. I have one pair of slippers and a high heel boot. I can't forget. One pair of slippers and a high heel boot. And I live in a rent house and I can't pay my rent. When my friend tell me about that man in England we want somebody to carry drugs, I never travel from I was born when I get that offer. And I tell you, I don't know what to do, but I take up the offer. I take up the offer because I was struggling to mind my son and myself. And one time, I give her my number to give the man. And the man called me. When the man called me and tell me, I was so afraid because I knew it was illegal. That was in 2020. In 2020, no man, oh man, sorry, in 2002, or 2002, 2003. That was when, you know, in the time when, you know, drugs was carrying a very, very wicked affair, and, you know, you could make a money. Well, I don't do that anymore. And with those people that I did do it for, they're not alive anymore. And I tell you, it was older men and they died. I am telling you, man, I'm telling you, I've been through it. Where me reach now. So, when she tell me about it now, me say yes, and at the time I was dealing with a guy. And things was so hard for me. So hard for me. That man never wanted to help me with my son. He had a shop, and I used to sell in the shop. And I had to thief the grocery, send to my mom, box of grocery. And I remember how my mom treat me, and anywhere I go and can get the hustling, I always take care of them. I always take care of my mom and my dad. I love them so dearly. I love my mother and I love my father. I have love for both of them equally. But sometimes I really like my father more. I feel like if my father did get another wife, we would be better off in life. Not saying my mother is not good. Not saying my mother is not good. But my father have the potential to make it in life. But my mom carry him down. As I was saying, and I bring the I bring the drugs to fight. When I reach in the hotel, because they gave me a sample to take to see if I could manage. When I take it, it seems like I could carry it. So upon the time now when I supposed to go, I book into a hotel. When I book into that hotel, for me to swallow those pellets, it couldn't go down. It couldn't go down. And they leave me and say they will come back and check. when they gone, I try and I vomit it up back. And I say to myself, it seems like I am not going to make it. My son doesn't have no shoes. I don't have. We cannot pay our rent. We cannot feed ourselves. My family, them are against me. We are not living happy. We are not united. We are divided. My mom divide us, set us apart for I don't know what. We come from the one mother belly, and we are so divided. We hate each other so much. And I say, God, I know this is not right. I know I am not doing the right thing. Please, Lord, if you just help me to bring it, I will never do that in my life again. And I turn my eye up into the house top, and I say, God, you see the reason why. Asking you, please, to help me. And it's after sometimes I started to take them again. And when I started to take them, all of them go down. And when they come, I'm ready to go on the flight. And God see me through. He see me through. And when I go over there, God help me to pass them out and they pay me. And I come back to Jamaica. When I come back to Jamaica, my sister that living in Montego Bay tell me she couldn't drink water. I say, why? Say, because you're gone with drugs to foreign. My mother said the same thing. I never tell them it's only my son and the man that I was dating. No. And when I come, the man want me to buy a car with my money. And he was having his business and he never buy me son a pair of shoes. So I say, no, I can't buy you a car. And I can't make up you to buy no car. And I come with my money and I ask my father if I could build up a little place behind the house as usual. How I wanted to build something for myself. And he tell me to go away with me drugs money. And I mash up the money. I buy TV, I buy all the things I never have in my house and I buy. When push come to shore, they take it and they cuss me. And they map me. I plant some Irish potato out of the money and my fatherland. When it's time to draw the Irish, and I go over by the bush to dig the Irish, my father said the Irish not ready. He said that I may not have no money. And the Irish can dig because people always are ring Irish. I remember him borrowing donkey and he never lend me the donkey. And where the plant the Irish was far in the bush. Me and my son have to carry out on our head. Trip by trip. And my father, I could be better off than now. I could be better off then. Now I wouldn't have to be struggling so hard to build a house for myself. My father never have any interest in nothing concern me. My mom never. I remember I built a little board shop. When I'm suffering, I bitch it up and people help me bitch it up. And I go up at the house and I say to my mom, I go sell little flour and little rice and little sugar in the shop. Mother asked me, I want to buy from me. He said, go sit down. I want to buy from you. And he hang me. He style me. And do me all manner of evil. He sit down and he criticize me. He never, my mother never encouraged me to move the bag from there and put it there to make life. Never. And I have the intention to do a thing. I always come and say, Mama, I go try that thing because nothing now go on. Me no know. Never. Never. My mother never look at me and say, my daughter, so and so. Never. Right now, I am hurting inside because my family, they are against me and I don't know why. I don't know why they are against me. It's not me alone in my family don't have manners. My bigger sister don't have. My brothers don't have. My other sister don't have. My mom do not have. So it's not me alone because sometimes my mother tell me some things. You wonder if she birthed me. Because she's not there for us. I mean, not the other children, me. She's not there for me. Because if my brothers them say anything, he will tell them what to do, my sister too. But not me, and I don't know why. She should be grateful because it's my father take her up and make her a wife. Because the other two men never see any wife material in she. That's what my father should have done too. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I don't know what I have done, my family. And I decided to voice it out on Facebook and any social media platform I can get. I'm gonna voice it out and let people know. Sometimes you it's in you. Sometimes it hurt me to the core. Sometimes I don't want nobody to talk to. Right now my mom died. My mom died this year, February. I don't have no sister to talk to. My bigger sister, she died. She died at only 11 years now. And I have one sister that is my mother child, not my father. And I can't take up a phone and talk with her. It's either she go say this or it's either she go say that. And when you say things, when you say back things to them, you don't have no manners. When you say things to them, you don't have no manners. I remember I leave after the stuff rain, after the foreign ship and everything get back down sour. And things start to get rough now and life start to get real hard. In 2011, I go to Trinidad. When I go to Trinidad, me and my mother wasn't speaking because eventually, whenever time I get noticed, I have to bounce back to my mother's house. So eventually I was living there and then they kicked me out. I had to go and rent place. So when I get, when my sister died, yes, my sister died, I'm moving back. And after my sister's funeral, we go out the road. I come in, but my father tell me, I can't be coming in this late hours when 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock is late for them. Anyway, they kick me out, so they say I can't come in any hours. So, and my brothers, them can do it, but I can't do it. Which I never come in to no extra late. If it happened that I had to go to a party, also I stay by my friends. So I went to Trinidad 2011. When I leave to go to Trinidad, I wasn't speaking to them. And believe me, when I go to Trinidad and I started to work, I send them money. They're never hungry. I find way to send them money and I take care of them. Eventually I said, I'm going to buy. Eventually I said I'm going to buy a piece of land to build a house. But eventually money couldn't reach. When I called my father and tell him about the house business, he called me back and he tell me I could build a wall house in the yard, no board house. So I started to build a little house. At that time, the money wasn't so strong, so I tell him to raise up a room, a bathroom, or maybe a little kitchen. Eventually, I come from Trinidad in 2017. 2017, December 2017, I come from Trinidad. And when I come from Trinidad, same like how my ex-man put on my suitcase in the living room. This was my mother. Words and action. Where you go? Where you go? Where you come back here for? Where you go? That was what my mother said to me in front of the ex and her friend and an ex-lady. I said, how you mean by where me I go? Right. From that time, the headache start again because I don't have no money. And I am back in Jamaica again to go and turn trouble to them, so the headache start. When me did it, I'm alone. I have to take care of them. I go to the place nasty. I want to clean up because our site was gone. So it was only she and my father alone was there. My father have to go to bush and come back and cook. And you know, man can clean up place so good. And look here. When I put on the suitcase, I start clean up. I start clean up them place and take care of them and something. Take care of them, you know. Clean up them place, wash, clean up them place. Although I no love cook. I wouldn't tell you a lie, I don't love to cook, but I can cook, but I do not like to cook. Anyway, sometimes I help my father cook, and sometimes my father will cook. Anyway, all of a sudden, when we go there, I see how my father belly fat to me, I say to myself, people will always belly, always fat, always have cancer, so what me not really say it, because anything me say, it be a problem to them and be a cost to me and say a trouble me and make all this. And me know too much and everything me know, so me not really say no. Alright, eventually, me find out say my father nasty properly. And one morning me open the window. And my father go a bush and me see him like him. You know walk funny. But me never do study it. And bother him. So one morning we wake up now. When me look to the window, my father drop. I walk, you know, one big stone in the yard and the man step over the big stone. And I realize that the big stone drop with the machete. Nearly kill himself with the machete. And me run out there and me tell him, I start to talk to him now. And he eventually kind of start to stay in the house now. And his sight get worse and worse. And me did it with them 5 years. Me did it with them buckle down. Do what me have to do, me not have money. Because me come back from that come see them and me help them clean up them place and so me never work at the time. And me see through my father's side gone now. You know, make sense, me left my father and my mother's side gone too. So me dey a yard with them. Alright, for me brother and sister them send when they have. I mean I tell you say, it be a whip to me back. Me stay with me, I stay with my mother and my father. Our mother and our father. Me I stay with them and take care of them. And it be a whip to me back. For me sister and brother say, them now say nothing. Come a yard for me eat out. Remember me have to cook the food for them. And them say them now say no money and no food. When them a send for just mama and dad, so me no fit eat out of it. So me da ask them if me I go take care of my mother and my father and I'm in our work and me dey home. So me feel left them make them jump and mash up and damage up themselves and shit and near me back and shit and walk up in there and piss and walk up in there. Me wonder what kind of human being my brother and my sister could have been. Cause my brother one did they find, one did the man to go be a sell pan car, sell food, and the other sister a rich kid and the other me other niece a rich kid. So them their man to go be and me up there clean them up. Right? And them a go say them nah say nothing come there for me eat out because they nah mind no big woman. And when me check it out, me I say no man, but this not right. Because if me coulda inna myself and know say my sister take care of our mother and say that couldn't come out of my mouth. That couldn't come out of my mouth. If that come out of my mouth, me have to beg God to take it back out of my mouth. Because at the end of the day, after we mother, me would have happy if you know say somebody did their help take care of our mother. You understand? And at them me go through. Them me go through. So, friends, watch out for part 3 of the rough, hard life story and gem. I'm out. Peace.